Everybody's got some funny pastime of their own. Some like to mix up with a crowd, some like to be alone. It's no one else's business as far as I can see, but every time that I go out, the people stare at me with me little ukulele in me hand. Of course the people just don't understand. Some say, why don't you watch TV, why don't you read a book? But I get much more pleasure when I'm playing with me uke. Of course I take no notice, you can tell. For mother's sound advice will always stand. She said, my boy, do what I say, you'll never go astray if you keep your ukulele in your hand. Yes, son, keep your ukulele in your hand. In your hand, oh baby, keep your ukulele in your hand. Well, I thought I'd make a quick video just to commemorate a very important anniversary, because believe it or not, it's 60 years since George Formby passed away. So I thought I'd do one of his songs on his own banjo-ukulele, which I'm very, very lucky to own. It's also an important anniversary for me because it's exactly 30 years since I first went to the George Formby Society. The society was set up just months after George passed away by people who wanted to commemorate him and play his songs, just keep the memory alive of a great entertainer, and it's still going strong after 60 years. That was a very magical weekend when I first went there, because I'd been struggling to play the ukulele and banjo-ukulele on my own at home, and of course there weren't many uke players around in those days. So when I first walked up the steps at the Blackpool Winter Gardens and heard ukuleles in the distance, it was like magic. It was like going to ukulele heaven, hearing those other like-minded people play. And it was a great weekend. It was very exciting because, of course, then, March 1991, the Society were commemorating the 30th anniversary of George's passing. So the Sky TV cameras were there, we were all on the news, and George Harrison was there, the famous ex-Beatle, because of course he, like all the skiffle and early rock and roll generation, he grew up watching George Formby movies at the weekend at the pictures. In fact, I got an autograph. I bought the George Formby songbook from the Society shop and I got him to sign it. There's George Harrison's autograph there, and Jimmy Nail was there, the actor, and also another very special one. It says, to Andy, all the best, Lou Formby. Well, that was George's sister Louisa, or Louie, who was also on the stage, of course, but she signed that, and that's a very precious souvenir of a magical weekend for me. If you're interested in George Formby or the banjo-ukulele, you really should join the George Formby Society. It's a lot of fun, a lot of great people to be involved with. They have wonderful meetings in Blackpool 4 times a year, smaller branch meetings all over the place, and you get a great magazine as well. So check out the George Formby Society. But thank you, George Formby, for all the happiness you brought to so many people. Long may you be remembered.